And players have got to stop signing for Chelsea. Sign a 4-year deal at a proper club and back yourself to do well. It's not a young and exciting team. They've signed Neto a week ago. Where's he going to play when you've already got Cole Palmer?
Neto in the middle, spins, shoots!
So where would you play Enzo Fernandez, a £100 million player?
Neto's cut back straight for Enzo Fernandez!
Where's he going to get changed at the training ground? I'm deadly serious. Where would you play Nkunku?
It's going to be a Gyökeres!
وقت سريع دقائق تاريخية ابتسامة عريضة.
Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to WabbsLive on Mondays. You know what it is. Even though I did a show last night, we bringing you another show. Who cares, son? Who fucking cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? I figured, why not? You know, why not? A little bit more calmer response from yesterday's dub. That's all it comes down to. A little more calmer response. You know, I had a lot of chest beforehand. So now just like the calm response of the dub in the end. You know what I mean? I just want to make sure that I get that point across. A little bit of transfer news outside of Chelsea as well. That is pretty interesting, in my opinion, that we could have a conversation on too. Figure my German expertise could come into this situation just a bit more. And I just got, man, these guys, JJ, they ain't even worth it, bro. They ain't even worth it. You know, Ty don't believe in anything he actually says, bro. That's just what it is, bro. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, you know. It's not deep. But hey, I appreciate everybody rolling through. As people are coming in, once we get to 20 people in the live chat, we'll hit the welcome button for everybody. But I just kind of wanted to go through what I thought about the game just a bit more. The meaning of what this win meant for me specifically for this team, because I think it has different meaning for everybody. And what they perceive this team to potentially be able to do. But man, how proud I am. Just to say how proud. I woke up this morning, bro. We should all be proud as shit. Like, we should all be proud as shit, bro. Like, us as Blues today should be looking at it and as like, man, we crushed it. We fucked PSG up yesterday, guys. We fucked them up physically and mentally. We fucked them up yesterday, bro. Bro, yesterday I saw reports that fucking Beraldo was putting in a transfer request. He must have got his ass torn up by Enrique in that after the game. He must have got his ass torn up. Pause. Bro, I'm seeing some shit. Bro, I'm seeing shit. I mean, yes, us fans, you know what? I'm not about to stinker and transfer listed a tour. Exactly, bro. Stinker and transfer listed. Bro, I'm seeing some shit, man. The way that this tournament didn't mean shit. It only doesn't mean shit when we play, though. Only doesn't mean shit when we play. Only doesn't mean shit when we play, bro. Literally. It only doesn't mean shit when we play. Thank you, Don Dada. I appreciate you, G. I appreciate you. Yo, you saw. I remember you, Don Dada. I remember. Don't think I forgot, bruv. Don't think I forgot you had the fucking PSG logo last time you were here. Don't think I forgot. Now I see you don't have it. I appreciate you coming through, but don't think I forgot, my G. All I'm saying, don't think I forgot you didn't come through here last week with a fucking PSG logo on here. Just saying. Don't think I didn't forget. Nah, that's fucking, bruh. Bruh, I got him right here, son. I could be like that if I want, but I got him right here, bro. Got him right here for you. I got him right here for you. You know what? I'll wear him for majority of the stream. That's fine. We had 20, though. We had 20. Welcome. If we get to 40, I play the clip again. Not the welcome clip, the better clip. The clip that you guys, the first 4 of you saw. That clip, that TikTok is fucking awesome. That fucking TikTok is awesome. Bro, Hooks, you have to win something, Hooks. Let me just put it in perspective. You have to win something to be in this tournament. The Community Shield, you can just be second. You don't have to win nothing. City wins the FA Cup in the league, and you're in second. You get to play in the Community Shield. Congratulations. The losers spot for the Community Shield. Congratulations. That's all I gotta say. Congratulations on making nothing. We got into this tournament because we held ears. We got to hold the trophy up. Oh, not a shield, the one with the ears. We got to hold up. I got 2 pictures in the background right there. Those are the two fucking the Champions League wins right there. Those are what I care about. European finals. Okay, real things that matter, right? That's what got us here. Okay, that's what got us here. Okay, because we have European heritage, as we can see the 2 trophies in the background. Man, I'm disappointed in Hooks. Don Dot. I'm very disappointed in Hooks. For him to do that and say that. Bro, he hasn't seen enough armpits in his life. That's why he acting like that. I seen armpits. Armpits is what I live for. That's why I fucking watch football, to see armpits. That's what I watch football for. I don't give a shit. That's what I'm there for. I'm here to see armpits. That's what I'm talking about. And if you talking about anything else, you're now talking about the right sport. Go watch badminton or some shit. Don't know what to tell you with your big ass. Fucking 6'6" motherfucker don't want to win nothing. Don't know the fuck this guy is. One of my good friends. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck we talking about? Champions of the world will never sing that. That's that ass right. You got him. You got him, Pierre. You got him, Pierre. You got me. You got this one, son. PSG's been hailed as an all-time team. We would have got cooked if the scoreline was reversed. That ass. They saying PSG didn't try, but they were fighting us at the end of the game. That's what I saw. They weren't trying. They were fighting us at the end of the game, bro. They were fighting us, including their manager. All were fighting us. For what? Because they tried. They put all their effort in. The best team in Europe, supposedly. All right. We'll see. That's what I'm saying. If we played that game, bro, 4 times, we would have beat them 4 fucking times. I'm going to beat that ass. Pacho, no Pacho. I don't give a fuck. We beat that team 4 times. Back to back. They ain't doing shit to us. They ain't doing shit. I'm telling you. Not with that midfield. Not against these guys. This is the wrong midfield. The wrong fucking midfield. That's what's going on. This is the wrong midfield. You should think twice before talking to my guys in the middle of the park. We didn't even play fucking Lavia today. We didn't play Lavia. We didn't even play Lavia. He sat on the bench the entire game. Did not play him. Talk to me nicely. Please and thank you. Talk to us nicely. Because every time you see us in every game, you're going to have to see the circle in the middle of our jersey for the next 4 fucking years. The gold circle in the middle of the jersey for the next 4 fucking years. Don't get it twisted. Only Club World Cup champions ever, because everybody else is in Intercontinental Cup or whatever the fuck they want to call it. Exactly. We rattled them. We fucking rattled them. Exactly. We rattled them to the core. We rattled them to the core, bro. Thank you, Don Dada. I appreciate that because that's what it is, son. That's what it is. We beat the best team in the world in a final. Talk to us nicely. Exactly, JJ. They were telling us it was going to be 5-0. They were telling us pray for Chelsea. Don't let me get my boy. Man, I love Miguel, bro. That's my guy, bro. Like, you guys don't know. Miguel's actually like one of the dope. He's actually like a dope human. But you got to hold this fucking smoke, son. You got to hold this smoke, bro. I'm not even about the front. You got to hold this smoke. We going back. You got to hold this smoke for this one. I'm sorry. This is the one. This one ticked me the fuck off. This one. This one actually pissed me off. We got 2 players in there. All right. What makes João Neves so good? This guy is an overrated Gavi, bro. Vitinha is their Pedri. Neves is their Gavi. Neves just does all the running. That's all it is. He does all of Vitinha's running. He was in Moises Caicedo's pocket for most of the game, though. That's where he was. And that's where he would stay if we played that team 5 games in a row. He would be in Moises Caicedo's pocket for 5 games in a row. Hey, we'll talk about it. We'll fucking talk about it. We're gonna go through a little bit more of this bullshit, son. This guy's bullshit, son. Oh, by the way, Arsenal, you're fucking pathetic for putting that Gyökeres news out while we were up 3-0. You're fucking pathetic. That is pathetic. You guys are absolute trash. What a trash fucking organization, bro. Dead ass. Trash ass organization. That's why they got Nani Madueke. That's why they took Nani Madueke. Fucking trash organization, bro. Whatever. Fuck this guy. This is my guy, but fuck him. Yeah, I mean, Donnarumma, bro, I'm not about to front. The lap deserved the goal, bro. Like the way that he played at the end there, he was so close to scoring. Mm-hmm. Yo, I'm just waiting for the third kit to come out, boys. I'm just waiting for the third kit to come out. Once that third kit comes out, your boy's in there. We about to be like the commercial side of this, like is truly endless. Like people don't get the Trump effect. People don't get, because you could take the Trump effect in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be it could be negative and positive, right? There's people who can take that visibility of Trump in that manner as negative and positive, because there were people in that group that were taking it negatively, as Cole Palmer did, and then there's Sanchez was just like, fuck it, let's just do it. He saw it, just fuck it, let's just do it. Cole Palmer's face is already all over New York City billboards. It's all over, bro. Today, my sale today, I have my camera on. I do sales, as most of you guys know. I got jerseys in the background. I use them as talking pieces. So that, like, if somebody, football is an easy way to have a conversation. If somebody understands what's behind me or what jerseys are behind me, they can have a conversation with me about something. So it makes it easy to have open the conversation about other things when you kind of have a similar conversation about something else, right? He was talking about Enzo Fernandez, because I have an Enzo jersey back there because my work computer points this way. He was talking to me about Enzo Fernandez today. I made a little fucking $500 deal from this guy. It was dope. I'm telling you, the commercial ability of this shit it's growing, bro. It's growing. I appreciate that, Don Dada, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Oh no, Quiz Pursuit. I'm just being smug now. I'm gonna be smug, and then I'm gonna go into a little bit of the transfer news and who we think what the next steps are. Really, that's all. I really wasn't planning on being smug. People told me to put the sunglasses on. You're just late. Sorry, Quiz Pursuit. Things can't go your way every time, my G. Egal would be, if they scored they said it would be an accomplishment if we scored one goal. Bro, he just supports his team. It's not even respecting. It's not even that deep, Cuckoo. I didn't watch DR. No, I didn't. I kind of stopped watching like the super mainstream stuff. I like my guys, you know what I'm saying? Especially now that I go live. I watch my homies, you know what I'm saying? That's who I watch. I watch my homies. So the people that you see. No, I know Quiz Pursuit. I saw that one too. I thought that was the one. Funny enough, that's actually one of the more respectful ones before I saw. Yeah, I know. Yo, Vitinha is a baller, bro. He's one of my favorite midfielders to watch. But he's not flawless. You see what I'm saying, Don Dada? And I feel like the way that people make him out to be is that he's this flawless midfielder. And he's not. That's why he was at Wolves at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why he's as good as he is right now. Okay? There's an actual reason. Because Enrique is a top-class manager. Okay? That's my opinion. He's taken him from a really good player to an excellent to an elite player, in my opinion, based off of system and what he is used for. They covers deficiencies with certain things, but in this case, with the midfield that we had, without John Neves being able to just pick up his slack, because Caicedo was just fucking all over this guy, he didn't really have a chance. So, like, Vitinha did his thing in certain moments, but I'm not necessarily, like, once again, sleep on Caicedo and Enzo at your peril. That's my opinion. At your own peril, sleep on Enzo and Caicedo. Because there's not a single midfield pairing in football that scared me. Period. If anything, the one that scares me the most is right in our fucking league in Anfield. That's the one that scares me the most. McAllister, Gravenberch, Wirtz. That's what scares me. That's a real dangerous combo. Oh yeah, JJ. He came out and apologized. Didn't recognize our game. I appreciate him coming out and apologizing. He didn't watch enough of us. Thought we were the same team that we were under Pochettino. That's what it came down to, bro. Yo, this is the thing that I will not let go of. I don't care about what Nuno Mendes does. Okay? It doesn't matter how many good fucking games this guy thinks he's going to have. He's not better than fucking Gyökeres. He's not. He's just not. He's not better than Gyökeres. I mean, that's future of football right there, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. We're up 3-0. They put out Gyökeres. Why would we care? No one cares, bro. Yo, Gusto locked down Vara. Locked him down. Exactly. It's PR. They're a PR club. Like Lee Gunner says all the time. Like Northside says all the time. All right. I like where this is going. You guys are starting to catch. Oh, big up Staffy for the raid, bro. Yo, big up Staffy for the raid. Big up Sunshine. Nice to see you. Phineas, appreciate you. Big up Staffy. Yo, like the video. I got to start moving through this chat a little bit quicker, huh? Appreciate you, Sunshine. Appreciate you. And we showed it, right? We showed it in the end, bro. We showed it. Like, we showed that our physical nature outdo any midfield, really. Like, the one that, like I said, the one that scares me the most is Liverpool. There's not another midfield that scares me as much. 100%. 100%. We didn't spend that much money on the midfield for us to not fucking be good there. We good there. And we got 4. We got 4. We got 4 solid guys, not including KDH, bro. 4 solid guys, not including KDH. That's fucking more than most teams can say. Fucking, I don't really like to shit on Manchester United because they're already in the depth of hell at this point, but they can't even consider themselves having one decent midfielder. We got 4. Yeah, that's the only one that scares me, bro. Phineas is the only one in our own league. Lol, he's pretty okay. I guess I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about. And then you telling me, man, I've been screaming for this shit, bro. I've been screaming for Jackson to get his head out of his ass. That ass. I've been screaming for it. Either that or get the fuck out. It's that simple in the end. It's really that simple, in my opinion. Get your head out of your ass or get the fuck out. Nah. Nah. Why is this like this, son? Why are we like this? This is what happens when you have a young ass team, though. You get moments like this. He fucking grilling Martin Bellinelli, son. Yo, why they grilling Bellinelli like that, bro? Appreciate that, G. Nah, it's the words edition, Aya. It's the words edition. It's to see how that words edition adds up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, this is crazy, bro. How they killing Bettinelli like this? Because he said he wanted to win major trophies, and then he leaves, and then we win. He left, yeah, because he said he left to win, right? That's what I thought. Nah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, son. Not some real shit. That's crazy, yo. All right, let's talk about this, guys. Let's talk about this real quick. Big up, Star Slayer. Yo, I didn't mean to click on this before I read it, but you get to hear about signings and watch good football. I get to hear other United fans get giddy about players being lean. Fairy Liquid is my United beverage of choice. We'll talk about it. That's going to be the next thing that we talk about. That's going to be the next thing we talk about, bro. Next thing we talk about is that for sure. Nah, but he's one of the homies, bro. He's just one of the homies. Is it worth for me to talk about? Not really. Not really. I just thought it was funny that they're grilling dude. Like, that's it. You know, that's all. Bring Morgan Rogers to Chelsea. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Quiz. Yusuf, you think so, bro? You think so? And that's a United fan saying that. You think so? But I mean, he's balling. He's gonna ball, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. João Pedro's gonna ball, bro. He's gonna ball in this league. You think that it's gonna make that much of a difference between the league play and this? It's not gonna make that much of a difference. The one thing that teams are gonna have to do against us in the league is they're gonna have to park the goddamn bus. You can't leave space against us. We'll just kill you, bro. You just did. You leave space against us, we going to kill you. That's what it is. We going to kill you. All right. So that being said, what is the next piece of this tech? Hey, Ator, if he did this, I'd be happy. If he did this, I'd be happy. If he did this, I'd be happy. I think this is pretty. I think that's pretty reasonable, to be honest. He could. To be honest, I wouldn't put it past him to get. I wouldn't put it past that player for the reason, for his personal reasons, to get to 20 goals. I would not put it past him. Like, I really do believe that he's trying to earn his way into the Brazil team as the starter. He's already gonna get the call up, from my understanding. Like, Ancelotti's already, from what the Brazil sources have said, Ancelotti's already has been thinking about bringing him in. And this Club World Cup has really pushed his opportunity. He's gonna have to, with the way that he's been hitting the ball, bro. Bro, if we can get 15 and 15, right? 15 and 15 from both, we'll be solid, guys. We'll be solid. We'll be absolutely solid, bro. That's doubling the amount of goals we got at the striker position. Just put it in that perspective. Even if both of them get the same amount as Jackson, we doubled the amount of goals. And the link up for everybody else is probably going to be just as good. And I'm cool with moving on from Jackson, bro. I know everybody should know that by now if you've been in this channel. I'm totally cool with that shit. I'm totally cool with that shit. Now, Nico and Cuckoo are probably out of here, right? Like when these kind of reports start coming out, we probably know that they probably are already like deep in the talks of Nico Jackson. They're probably already in talks with teams about these two players already. Like there's probably some pretty solid things going on when Fabrizio Romano's coming out and saying there's some concrete possibility both Nico and Jackson and Nkuku leave this summer. When he's saying concrete possibility, that means that they already have some offers. Like they already have some verbal offers from some teams. So I've been saying it for a while. Nico Jackson, welcome to Aston Villa. Welcome to fucking Aston Villa, bro. You may not be seeing Morgan Rogers there on your way in because, you know, how we do. Joe Shields, you know. It's like, but I've been telling people Nico Jackson to Villa for now what? Been about 6 to 8 months. I've been saying that shit. And we will probably be getting it about 50 to 55 million, I would assume. We'll probably be getting it. We'll pay for he'll pay for João Pedro's number. Even though João Pedro's already paid for his number. So this is I see Morgan Rogers as the guy that we go for, like 100%. I see as Morgan Rogers as the guy we go for. I do wonder if Rodrigo is another option for us because I do believe they'll be around the same price. I think Morgan Rogers might cost more, to be honest, than Rodrigo. Yeah, me too, Ed. Me too. Yeah, we've been saying Jackson to Villa for a while. I mean, Manchester United, your money is also like we will also take your money too. Like if you guys want Nico Jackson or Christopher Nkuku, bro, we will take your money too, bro. Like we're not stingy about this shit. Everybody in the Premier League's open to the garage sale, guys. You can come to the garage sale, you know, take a look at the products and fucking, you know, give us a bid on something that you would like, and we might be able to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? But your money is welcome. Your money is welcome. Don't forget, your money is welcome to us. Because, you know, you guys like to hate on our footballers, right? But you guys like to also shop at our store. You're at the store every year, but you don't like our footballers. Doesn't really add up too well, does it? Keep Jackson for the fights at end games. Oh, God. I mean, we should probably talk about like Isak. We should probably talk about the Isak Ekatike thing here in a second. I think he ends up at Villa because I think he's gonna end up on loan at Villa. Yeah, I think he's gonna end up at loan at Villa. Yeah, that's been my worry for a while, actually. I think that's always a possibility with us, with especially like the way that George Mendes moves. Like, fuck, it's always a possibility that we end up with like a Leao or some shit like that. Lucas Costa's been saying we're gonna end up with Douglas Costa for like a month, so I wouldn't be surprised that shit happens either. Yo, I don't know. Some of these people came from Staffy's chat, so I'm like feeling like some of these guys are from like our Manchester United fans just shitting on fucking Ineos and shit. So, like, I mean, hey, kudos to you, bro. I don't really want to like shit on your fucking ownership just yet, but Jim ain't looking too hot, son. Jim ain't looking too hot. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, Christmas suits. Exactly, bro. We'll take a Klarna, Afterpay. You know, however, what money your money is welcome, son. Your money is welcome. That I mean, Killer AMC, you're not wrong, bro. You're actually right about that. It's because we downplay how they play all the time, and they haven't hit the standards too. You know what I mean? They just haven't hit the standards. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised that this is the case. Actually, overall, if you actually look at like the statistics for like a lot of our players, it's. I mean, even Nani Madueke, his ball carrying numbers are disgusting. They're actually disgusting. He has disgusting ball carrying numbers. People can see that on a graph. Well, that's all it takes. And we know people use Y-Scout. So we know these managers use Y-Scout. Yeah, I think so too. But I also think Christopher Nkunku would rather go to Bayern. I just think that's like just from my estimation. This is crazy, bro. Jackson CM, what are we? What is he, Jolington, bro? Are we just turning him into Jolington? Is that what we're doing? Like what? Is that what we're doing, dang? Jackson into Jolington? Johnny, because everybody's taking a statistical model now. Like, this is what it is. Everyone's taking the statistical model now. Like, they're looking at the stats and they're trying to do the whole stat thing. Like, the stats are what is the reason why we're fucking being successful, but obviously it's the manager. This, like, they're looking at the stats overall and they're like, oh, okay. Like this, the stat thing works. Like Michael Edwards did the stat thing. Fucking we're doing the stat thing. City's doing the stat thing. Like the stat thing works. So when you look at our players on like statistical standpoint, like, and you look at like a player like Gyökeres, where there's like it's this. You look at the statistical standpoint, but you have to compare it to like what the league standing is. It's harder to look at that league standing and be like, oh, this is going to be translatable, right? That's why everyone within the league is trying to buy in the league because they know that it's a less of a risk overall. AKA our sloppy seconds that we're willing to get rid of that have played for, you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years. My guy Solomon, I appreciate you coming through, my G, always. Like Hazard. I'm signing for the European champions. I wouldn't be surprised either. $30 million, you ain't getting shit for $30 million nowadays, bro. You literally ain't getting a goddamn thing for $30 million nowadays. Bro, I don't even think we needed to boost our poll. It's more along the lines of, are we willing to pay the wages? That's really what it comes down to. with Morgan Rogers, I think that's not a question. Like, I think we're going to be, no question, being willing to pay the wages. With fucking Rodrigo, let's see if the ownership group break the way that they do things to get Rodrigo into the door. It's really what it comes down to. It has nothing to do with pull. Because we could pull literally anybody in Europe, in my opinion, as long as we're willing to pay the wages. Man, I don't even know, though. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I was there. Pick up Diogo. It's because, bro, people in Europe don't like to change things. They'd rather do things like the way things have always been done. They see something kind of come in, right? They see something kind of come in, and then why are they doing things like that? That's how they act. That's how most Europeans act. Why do they do things in that manner? Like, we have ways of doing things. This is what a proper club does. Instead, it's now Chelsea's it's working out. Now it's working out. I don't know what's happening with the Gyökeres deal, bro. Am I missing something? Did I miss something? This fucking guy, bro. He's ruined his career. Asking for all that fucking money, he ruined his career. Yeah, they're fine. They're going to get Gyökeres over the line, bro. This guy Gyökeres, man. This guy Gyökeres, bro. Let me just do something for Gyökeres. My favorite tweet. If you guys haven't followed this guy yet, by the way, this guy's fucking Twitter is the shit. Counter pressers. If you guys haven't followed counter pressers yet, he's actually fucking really, really smart. Like, overall. Just put the tweet in the chat, bro. Why are you telling me in here if you know where it's stalled? I don't know where it is. Put the tweet in the goddamn chat. You're in the chat. It's gonna keep stalling because fucking Porto is a pain in the dick to fucking negotiate with. They'll want more money every single time you go to the table. They've done it with every big player that they've sold. I mean, I'm not looking at the group chat, as you can see, CNAC. That's why I'm saying post it in the group chat so I can take a look. I'm not digging through the group chat while I'm live. You know what I'm saying? I found it. Thanks, though, CNAC, for all your goddamn help. It's record Portugal, bro. It's the same shit. Fucking the fucking guy wants 10 more million in fucking add-ons. I knew that shit was gonna come. He does that shit every single time you want to buy a player from his team. That's why they're paying in the dicks, bro. Yeah, they're paying in the dicks to fucking deal with over in Portugal. That's why their players aren't that good. Their players aren't that good, and they're paying in the dicks to fucking negotiate with. Oh, just if you're buying a midfielder, you might be all right. Exactly. He wants 10 more million in add-ons. I knew it. The guy does that shit every fucking time. He did it at fucking Manchester United when they went for Bruno. That's why I'm surprised I'm actually surprised that, what's it called? That Palace are trying to get Diamande, because I know how much they're going to try to fuck him in the end. Shit. Man. 1 second. Yeah, I'm sure they'll find a way to get through this shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. They'll try to find a way to get through this shit. This guy isn't as good as people make him out to be, bro. Like, please look at this list and tell me if you know a single team on this goddamn list. Please. Please, if someone knows a team on this list, please tell me the player on the team they know. One player on any of these teams. Don't Google it either. Don't be a dickhead and Google it. One player on any of these teams, please tell me. I actually think I know one, actually. Nah. He said I'm a new football fan. It's not just you, bro. It's not just you, Josh. I promise. It's not just you, bro. Not just you. And then he has 10 goals against Braga. What are the rest of the teams in this league, bro? Braga, Benfica, Porto. Vitória. Benfica. Man, this league sucks dick, bro. Bro, that's this is what I said, son. This is what I said. They're gonna have to change to allow it to work, in my opinion. I said it on Big Six. I said it on Never a Foul this morning. They're gonna have to change the way they play just to get it to work. They're gonna have to like absorb more pressure, like drop their line deeper, not press as much, and absorb more pressure to allow teams to be able to attack them. And then they would be then it would give Gyökeres the space to be able to counter, and that's when he's the most dangerous. Bro, Rio Ave sounds like the fucking where I buy my spliffs at. The corner store where I buy my spliffs at. That's where Rio Ave is. Estrella de Amadora is a cool name though. Nah, we done. We fucking done, bro. We done with this. We fucking done with this. That's just crazy. All right, so we got one last topic before I close off the stream. We did an hour. We'll do a quick one more too, actually, because this is like an Australian wonder kid, by the way. This Nestor guy in the story, he's like rapid as fuck. Like he's like super rapid. So, like, I'm interested to see what kind of happens here. He has Bayern has a 50% sell-on clause on him. That's crazy. Like, if he bangs, bro, pause. But if he bangs, Bayern gonna make some bread. Especially if Watford can come up. Pause. They're about to make some bread on this guy. Because I do think he's pretty good, bro. I got him in my FM save. I hear it. He's rapid as fuck, bro. He's like one of the fastest players. He was recorded as one of the fastest players in Bundesliga last year when he actually got a chance to play. This guy, bro. Oh, my God, this guy. R.I.P. to my G, bro. My fucking gangster Osimhen, son. R.I.P. to his career, bro. I hope someone finds a team. I hope he finds a team soon, bro. Like, straight up. Because, like, no one wants this guy, bro. No one's willing to pay him the money other than Saudi and Galatasaray. Galatasaray, if they're going to pay him the money, they don't have enough money to pay Napoli. Bro, this is just a nightmare, bro. This guy could have been on our football team already. Like, this has just turned into a nightmare, bro. There's a nightmare, bro. Absolute nightmare. Like, bro, this guy could have had everything, bro. He had everything in his hands. If he was with us this year, I would argue we might have won the league. If he was with us this year. Bro, he would have been a star. Exactly, bro. He had everything in his hands, bro. We would have been calling he would have been DDA, every African player ever that played for this football club would have been supporting this guy. Like, he had everything, bro, right there in front of him. And bro, now he's in now he's like getting, like, not for nothing, Galatasaray, bro. If you go back to Galatasaray, bro, congratulations, man. Like, that's great for you. You getting paid. You know what I'm saying? You might see Champions League with Galatasaray. You know, you might not have enough talent around you to be as successful as you'd like to be. But, bro, you playing football where you're happiest, right? That's cool. But, bro, Galatasaray does not have the money to pay Napoli. They just don't. And they're even, like, they're pulling every string just to get this fucking money that they have currently to pay Napoli. Like, bro, they got to pull together double this if they're going to try to get him, bro. At least another 10 million euros would have to come up. Bro, they were trying to put 40 plus 35 in add-ons. What kind of goddamn FM deal is that, bro? 40 up front with 35 in add-ons? What kind of fucking FM deal is that shit, bro? Seriously, what kind of fucking FM shit is that? That's crazy, bro. Nah, we wouldn't start Slayer. This shit is over, bro. He wants to go Saudi. Napoli want him to go to Saudi so badly, bro. They've been trying to get him to Saudi forever. Yeah, I know. It's a damn shame, bro. It's actually a damn shame. Yeah, but you guys wouldn't pay the wages either, bro. Like, you paying the wages would mean, like, Marcus Rashford actually left. But you would have to give him Marcus Rashford's wages. Like, and I don't think you guys want to do that. I think you guys want to stay away from giving players like these 200 plus wages. Because I don't even think you gave Cunha 200 plus. Not that I think he deserves more. I don't think he deserves it personally, but, like, I don't think you even gave Cunha that. What are my thoughts on Trevor Chalobah and Kolo's progression through the season? Sorry, I'm rolling one up real quick. Trev, bro. Trev, I've never been the biggest fan of Trev. Let me just kind of put it this way. I've never been the biggest fan of Trev. I thought, kind of average. Doesn't track his runners that well. Can be prone to a mistake. But he's proven me wrong, bro. He's had a very, very good end of the season, in my opinion. And same with Tosin, bro. Tosin had another one really good end of the season. Levi is the one that he impresses me the most, bro, because I think he is starting to come into his own, and he's starting to grow into the midfield, the center back that people expected him to be. Another year of Levi, you're going to see one of the top center backs in this league, in my opinion. Like another year of this level of Levi, we're going to be talking about him as one of the better center backs in this league. Straight up. Personally, it's tough though. Is there really anybody outside? Is there any right-sided center back that someone can come up with that's that much better than the way that Trevor Tosin's been playing? You really can't. You really can't name. Yeah, but Ghana actually wasn't it wasn't a lot of Ghanaians. It was more Ivory Coast, a lot of Nigerians too. It was just Essien as the Ghanaian. I don't remember us getting any other Ghanaians. I've never heard of a club sending bank statements to prove to another club that they can actually pay for an agreed deal. Well, Killer, because they don't because all this money is coming from a good portion of the money is coming from the Turkish government, and it's been reported that it's coming from the Turkish government. They're literally the government is funding Galatasaray right away because they're the Capitals team. Do you understand? They literally funded the deal in that manner. It's actually crazy. Exactly. They know they don't have the money. That's why they're doing this. This is a great deal for Atletico Madrid, by the way. Almada is playing for Lyon right now, and I still think they need to make some money. So this is a great move for Atletico Madrid. This is what you would call a market opportunity, realistically, because they're probably going to get him for the low. And Real Madrid have kind of a stranglehold over Argentinian players. They have a lot of Argentinians kind of rolling through that team, especially with now Julian Alvarez as their face. I knew that would come up. Where's your bid, bud? Where's your bid, blood? Where's your bid? Where's your bid, blood? Where's your bid? Your name's not even in this tweet. There's still some money to kind of figure out with that, I'm pretty sure, but that's going to happen. They also bought Gerson too, Artur, the midfielder that has been starting for Brazil recently. Odelais used to be on their team. Yeah, we'll see about that, bud. Prepare. Where's your bid, blood? Where's your bid? Like Lewis would say. Where's your bid, blood? Where's the what is Body Shield saying? The club and the coach and all the staff have the confidence in me. Oh yeah, he's staying. He wants to stay. That throws out the Hincape idea. Throw that out the window. What a great deal for fucking Leipzig, by the way. This is a great deal for Leipzig. 20 million for Bakayoko. They'll probably sell him for 60 or 70 in a couple years. This is the deal that we would want to talk about. All right. So before we go, before I close out, I just want to speak about the ramifications of this deal, just because I actually have some information about it that is not out yet. Okay, and there's a reason why the wording of this tweet, and I wanted to bring this tweet out specifically because David Ornstein's a very, very clever individual about his wording and his tweets and the way that he wants to report things. Okay, Newcastle have actually talked to Frankfurt. Okay. All right, that's the key. They've talked to Frankfurt. They've done a lot of the work with Frankfurt, okay? So, with Frankfurt, they want around that 80 million mark in euros, all right? So, that 75 number is pretty close to where they are. I think it's about an 8 million difference between where Frankfurt want the number to be and where Newcastle probably going to keep the price around, okay? This deal isn't as close as people realize. Once again, key thing here is wording, okay? It's not close to being done or it's not agreed. The reason why this is the case is because Hugo would rather go to a different team, okay? Doesn't mean that he doesn't want Newcastle. Just from what I understand, he would rather go to a different team. Okay, that's the key here. He doesn't necessarily saying that he won't sign terms from Newcastle. He'd rather go to Liverpool. He wanted to go to us actually, but we went for João Pedro because this deal is 20 million less than what we spent for João Pedro. Literally 20 million less. You see where I'm going with this? So. Like yes, exactly. He wanted to come to us. He would love the idea of going to Liverpool. It's not as big on his list to go to Newcastle, right? So that's what I'm hearing from like the agent side of things. Because that's all I know, right? That's the only thing I get information on. I don't get any information on anything else. Okay. But I just know around what the numbers are. And this specifically. Okay. The last piece of this is Newcastle have the ability to be able to entice him. Okay, he has that. It's not that he's totally turned off by the idea of going to Newcastle. All right. The biggest thing to this is that if he's going to go, he wants assurances that Isak is going to play with him. It's going to be him and Isak. That's the idea. Okay? Because they already have two strikers already right now. Because people forget they bought a striker last year. It's a young guy, but he's in his 20s already. And he's Swedish with the rest of the guys. Okay? So that's kind of the situation with that. I still don't believe Isak moves this summer. Okay, I think Isak moves next summer and they play together for 1 year. If they can get him. That's if they can get him. Because I still think, in my opinion, they don't necessarily need him. Like, they could go for like a cheaper option. For instance, Mikatadze. Right? They could go for Mikatadze and play Mikatadze and him next to each other. Or even, which I don't think Benfica, like Steve really likes Pavlidis. I just don't think Pavlidis would move. That's just the kind of my thing. But man, if they landed this, look at that front line is cold. That front line is cold. And I like fucking Newcastle too. It's hard for me to hate on Newcastle, but we're gonna have to compete with these dudes. So I agree. EPL turf, they don't need Elliott anymore now that they got fucking Elanga. They have no need for Elliott. Like, what's their purpose of getting Elliott at this point? For what reason do they need an Elliott? Where is Elliott going to play? He's going from one bench to another bench. Why do they need Elliott? Who? Liverpool or Newcastle? Because Newcastle is the richest club in the world, realistically. Yeah, it's just PSR shit. No, that's not what I was told. That was not what I was told. Yo, I'm gonna guess it's yo. That's what I want to. That's what we should do. Botman's the good one in that back line, personally. Botman's the one I rate the highest. Exactly. There's no way there's no way with all the profiles that they have and the profile they lost most recently, and now Elliott. There's no way Howe would play Elliott. Play Elliott in the Elliott Anderson is what I was talking about. But there's no way Howe would play Elliott in the fucking midfield with those guys. No way. Absolutely zero way. Anyways, that's the show, boys. I got one, boys and girls. I got one clip to play, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.
And players have got to stop signing for Chelsea. Sign a 4-year deal at a proper club and back yourself to do well. It's not a young and exciting team. They've signed Neto a week ago. Where's he going to play when you've already got Cole Palmer?
Neto in the middle, spins, shoots!
So where would you play Enzo Fernandez, £100 million player?
Neto's cut back straight for Enzo Fernandez!
Where's he going to get changed at the training ground? I'm deadly serious. Where do you play Nkunku?
It's going to be